The hallway of St. Jude's Elementary felt different after 3 p.m. The bright, primary-colored posters of smiling suns and alphabet animals seemed to warp in the dimming light. My 6-year-old son, Leo, stood by the heavy oak door of room 2B, his small hand gripping his backpack strap so hard his knuckles were white. Mrs. Gable was the kind of teacher parents dreamed of, poised, soft-spoken, and always clad in a pristine gray suit. But for the last 3 weeks, Leo hadn't spoken a word. He had stopped playing with his favorite fidget toys. He just sat, staring at the walls, his skin becoming a pale, waxy gray. "He's just adjusting," Mrs. Gable had told me, her smile never reaching her eyes. Those eyes were like glass marbles, static and unblinking. That night, the midnight knock returned. It didn't come from the front door like the previous nights. It was a rhythmic, wet, thud, thud, thud coming from Leo's bedroom. I burst in, expecting a prowler, but found Leo sitting upright in bed. He wasn't crying. He was holding a red pen, the heavy professional kind Mrs. Gable always tucked into her breast pocket. "Leo, where did you get that?" I whispered. He didn't look at me. He began clicking the pen. Click, click, click. The sound echoed like a heartbeat. "She says I have too much life in me," Leo whispered, his voice sounding hollow, like air moving through a pipe. "She says it's messy. She says she needs to organize it." I took the pen from his hand, and my skin crawled. It wasn't plastic. It felt like polished bone. I unscrewed the cap, and instead of ink, a thick, coppery-smelling liquid began to leak onto my palm. It was warm. It was blood. Suddenly, the closet door behind Leo creaked open. The air in the room turned freezing, smelling of old chalk and formaldehyde. From the darkness of the closet, a long, thin arm reached out. The fingers were impossibly long, ending in sharp, needle-like tips. "Time for your evaluation," a voice hissed. It was Mrs. Gable's voice, but distorted, as if 1,000 insects were speaking at once. I grabbed Leo and backed toward the door, but the knock started again, this time from everywhere. The walls, the ceiling, the floor. Mrs. Gable stepped out of the shadows. Her skin was no longer pristine. It was translucent, showing rows of red pens embedded under her flesh like ribs. She wasn't teaching children. She was draining them, bottling their vibrance to keep her own